All right, so get ready because we're going deep on dogs today. Like really deep.
Deeper than a dog digging for a bone.
You got it. We're going to dig up some seriously surprising dog facts. Like, even if you think you know dogs, get ready to be surprised.
Sounds like fun. I'm ready to learn something new about man's best friend.
Okay, so we're basing this deep dive on an article from Saving Orphan Souls Rescue. And they've dug up some pretty cool stuff.
Okay.
So let's start with something everyone's seen. You know that guilty dog look?
Yeah, the one with the droopy ears, I swear I didn't eat your slippers eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Like the one that makes you want to hug them and forgive them even if you know they did it.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
Well, get this. Dogs don't actually feel guilt.
What? Really?
Yeah, those puppy dog eyes, they're more like a fear response. Like they're scared of getting scolded, not feeling guilty about chewing your shoe.
Oh, so we're projecting our own emotions onto them.
Exactly. We're basically anthropomorphizing their behavior. My dog still gives me that guilty look, even when I catch him red-pawed with a sock hanging out of his mouth. So much for a guilty conscience.
Right. It's more about survival instincts than, like, deep moral contemplation.
Speaking of things we might have wrong about dogs, how about this? Remember that whole dogs see in black and white thing? Total myth?
Wait, so they do see color?
Oh, yeah, they do. Just not the full spectrum. It's more like a world of blues and yellows for them.
Huh, interesting. So it's kind of like a vintage Instagram filter.
Uh-huh, yeah. But here's something even cooler. Their night vision is way better than ours. Like, their eyes process information about 25% faster.
That makes sense. Like, they're super good at catching frisbees at dusk.
Right, and spotting squirrels in the bushes before we even see a shadow.
Yeah, makes you wonder what else they see that we don't.
And speaking of super senses, we got to talk about their noses. Those sniffers are incredible.
Yeah, like, they sniff everything. Why is that?
Ready for this? Dogs can detect a single spoonful of sugar in 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Whoa, seriously?
Seriously, their sense of smell is like 10,000 to 100,000 times stronger than ours.
No wonder they love fire hydrants so much.
Right. It's like they're walking around with a built-in chemistry set in their snout.
And you know, this crazy sense of smell isn't just for finding treats. Did you know they can smell disease?
Wait, what? My dog could be like a medical detective.
Well, there's research from places like Schillerho Hospital in Germany showing that dogs can detect certain compounds linked to illnesses, like cancer, diabetes, even oncoming seizures.
No way. So my furry friend could potentially alert me to health problems before I even know something's wrong.
It's a pretty wild thought, right? Think of what we could do if we figured out how to really harness this ability for, like, early disease detection.
That would be incredible. I mean, I guess it's time to start paying more attention to what my dog is sniffing.
Ha ha ha, for sure.
Okay, so now let's talk brains. How smart are dogs, really?
Well, maybe not geniuses, but they're definitely not dummies. Some compare their intelligence to a 2-year-old human child.
Okay, so that explains why my dog seems to know exactly when it's dinner time. But are some breeds, like, smarter than others?
Oh, yeah. Research shows that border collies, poodles, German shepherds, golden retrievers, and Dobermans tend to top the intelligence charts.
I knew it. Those border collies always seem up to something.
They're definitely quick learners.
Okay, on to something everyone thinks they know about. Tail wags. Everyone thinks a wagging tail equals a happy dog, right?
Well, it's not always that simple.
What do you mean?
It's more like a whole language. A wag can mean different things depending on the direction, the speed, even how high the tail is.
So there's a secret code hidden in those wags.
Exactly. Think of it like this. A low wag might mean the dog is feeling a bit unsure, while a high, fast wag with a relaxed body usually means excitement and friendliness.
Okay, I'm starting to get it. So a wag to the right means happy, and a wag to the left might mean anxious or scared.
You got it.
Wow, I'll never look at a tail wag the same way again. Okay, so here's another myth I've heard. Dogs are hot dogs because they're always running around.
Well, they are actually hot dogs, literally. Their body temperature is higher than ours, around 38 degrees Celsius.
Oh, so that's why they pant so much after playing fetch.
Yep. Plus, they have that fur coat, and they only sweat through their paw pads.
Makes sense. Okay, ready for another weird one? Dog pee can corrode metal.
No way, seriously.
Seriously. The acid in their urine is pretty strong. There have even been cases of, like, lampposts getting damaged by dog pee.
Whoa, that's some powerful pee.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the power of a dog's bladder. But you know, this next fact proves how smart and adaptable dogs really are.
Okay, what is it?
Stray dogs in Russia have learned to navigate the subway system to find food.
Wait, what? They're riding the subway.
Yeah, they figured out how to ride the trains to areas with more restaurants and food stands.
That's incredible. Talk about problem-solving skills.
So maybe they're smarter than we think.
Uh,
Okay, last one for this part, and this one might hit close to home for some folks. Dogs can get jealous.
Really? Like, jealous?
Just like us. They get those green-eyed monsters, too.
I wonder if that's why my dog always acts up when I'm paying attention to my cat.
Probably. A study in California actually found that dogs show jealous behaviors when their owners interact with, like, stuffed animals. They snap, snarl, try to push their way in.
Oh, wow. I've definitely seen that with my dog.
It just shows that dogs have complex emotions, and they really bond with us.
Yeah, they crave our attention. Makes sense they might feel threatened by, well, even a fluffy toy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And on that note, that's a wrap for part 1 of our deep dive into the world of dogs. Welcome back, dog lovers.
So we're continuing our deep dive into the world of dogs, and this time we're going to focus on how they see us. They're humans.
Oh, that's interesting. It's easy to think they just see us as, walking treat dispensers.
Yeah, but there's got to be more to it, right? Oh, definitely. Research actually shows that dogs don't just recognize us individually, but they also pick up on our emotions. Like, they can read our facial expressions, our body language, even our tone of voice.
So they know when we're happy or sad, angry, stressed.
Exactly. They can sense it all.
I knew it. My dog always seems to know when I've had a bad day and comes over for some extra cuddles. It's like having a furry therapist who just gets me.
That's one reason why dogs have been such amazing companions for humans for so long. They're incredibly turned into us. They just instinctively offer comfort when we need it most.
It's amazing. Okay, so speaking of understanding us, let's talk about playtime. It's not just about fun and games, right? I mean, there's got to be a reason why they love it so much.
Right. Play is actually super important for a dog's development. It's how they learn all those essential social skills, like how to communicate, how to cooperate, how to set boundaries. And of course, it lets them tap into those primal hunting instincts, even if they're just chasing a tennis ball.
Oh, that makes sense. My dog goes crazy for fetch, and he always looks so proud of himself after a good game.
Exactly. It's a healthy outlet for all that energy. And the best part, play really strengthens the bond between a dog and their human. It's like a shared experience that builds trust and understanding, and it's just plain fun.
I love that. It's all about connecting and having fun together. Okay, so this next question has always been in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Do dogs dream? I mean, they twitch and make noises in their sleep, but do they actually dream like we do?
While we can't exactly ask them, there's pretty good evidence to suggest that they do dream. Dogs have similar sleep patterns to us, including REM sleep, and that's when most of our dreaming happens.
So it's not just random movements. They're actually off on some doggy adventure in their sleep.
That's what researchers think. They probably dream about familiar stuff, like playing fetch, going for walks, maybe cuddling with their humans.
Ah, that's so cute. I could just picture my dog dreaming about all the treats he's ever eaten.
Maybe they're even dreaming about outsmarting us and stealing those treats off the counter.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to training. We all want well-behaved pups, but honestly, training can be a bit of a challenge sometimes.
Oh, for sure. It takes patience and consistency. But, dogs really do want to please us. That's kind of in their nature. And positive reinforcement is key. Like rewarding good behavior with treats and praise, that really goes a long way.
Yeah, my dog is definitely motivated by treats. He'd do pretty much anything for a snack.
Exactly. It's about learning a good thing, not a stressful thing. Each dog is different, so it's about finding what works best for their personality and learning style.
Yeah, it's like figuring out their secret code.
Yeah.
And when you do, the results are incredible. A well-trained dog is it's such a joy for everyone.
It's a win-win for sure. Now, let's take a moment to really appreciate all the amazing things dogs have done throughout history. I mean, they've played such vital roles in human society, from working dogs to therapy dogs to just being those awesome companions who, just steal our hearts.
Oh, I was just thinking about those incredible search and rescue dogs that do such amazing work after, natural disasters. They're true heroes.
Absolutely. And think about guide dogs for people who are visually impaired. They give independence and companionship. They help people navigate the world. And then there are therapy dogs, bringing comfort and emotional support to to anyone who needs it.
It's unbelievable how much they do, how they adapt to all these different roles.
Mm.
Their loyalty and devotion are just, like, beyond words.
Speaking of loyalty, think about all those inspiring stories of famous dogs, like Hachiko, the Akita, who waited for his owner at the train station every day for 9 years, even though his owner had passed away.
Or Balto, the Siberian Husky, who, like, led a sled team through a blizzard to deliver medicine to a remote town in Alaska.
Right. And we can't forget about Laika, the first dog to orbit Earth, paving the way for space exploration.
I mean, it's just incredible what they've done. Their courage and resilience, their contributions to human society, it's just amazing. This whole deep dive is really making me appreciate dogs even more.
Me too. We've learned so much about their playful side, their emotions, their impact on the world. But hold on, because we're not done yet.
There's still more to uncover. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll get into some of those lesser-known dog facts, the ones that'll really blow your mind.
You won't want to miss it.
And we're back for the grand finale of our Dog-tastic deep dive. We've uncovered some seriously cool stuff about dogs already, but trust me, there are even more surprises waiting for us.
More? Really? I thought we'd covered it all. What else could there be?
Well, get this. Dogs have a third eyelid.
A third eyelid? Are you serious?
Yeah, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's true.
Okay, you're going to have to explain this one. I've never noticed my dog having an extra eyelid.
Well, it's called a nictitating membrane. And it's actually pretty common in animals. It's like a protective shield that keeps their eyes moist and clean, especially when they're sniffing around with their noses to the ground.
Oh, that makes sense. Like built-in doggy goggles for all those scent-tracking adventures.
Exactly. And speaking of cool adaptations, let's talk about their whiskers. They're not just for show,
Wait, their whiskers actually do something. I always thought they were just, cute face fuzz.
Nope. Those whiskers are like super sensitive sensory organs. They can detect even tiny changes in air currents.
So like mini radar dishes on their face.
Exactly. That's how they judge distances, avoid bumping into things, and even sense nearby objects.
Wow, those whiskers are like a sixth sense. I can't even imagine experiencing the world like that.
I know, right? Okay, so this next one is a bit out there, but some people believe that dogs can predict earthquakes.
Hold on, my dog could be like a furry earthquake detector.
Maybe. The science isn't totally clear yet, but some researchers think dogs might be able to sense subtle changes in the Earth's magnetic field or pick up on those faint tremors before an earthquake hits.
So maybe those times my dog seemed extra nervous for no reason. Maybe he's sensing something I couldn't.
It's definitely a fascinating possibility. And it just goes to show how much we still have to learn about these amazing creatures. This deep dive has been incredible. We've talked about so much, from their playful side to their incredible senses to their amazing impact on the world. And one thing's for sure, dogs are truly remarkable creatures.
Absolutely. They're full of surprises. Their capacity for love, loyalty, intelligence is just mind-blowing.
I couldn't agree more. So to all you dog lovers out there, keep observing, keep learning, and keep cherishing those furry friends who make our lives so much brighter.
Well said. And until next time, happy tail wags to all.